come to see me? With what do you hope to stir my desolate heart? Rather you should hide me. I the truth impart. My visible passions dare to appear abroad. I have said what should never be overheard. Heavens, how I listened. In how many ways that unfeeling man evaded what I had to say. To achieve a swift departure was his only aim. And how his blushes increased my sense of shame. Why did you seek to thwart my desire for death? Alas, when that sword of his sought out my breast, did he grow pale for me and snatch it from me? It was enough for my hand to touch it lightly to render it distasteful to that inhuman man, and for that wretched blade to soil his hands.
So in this affliction that only breeds anguish, you nourish a passion you should extinguish. Would it not be better, Minos' worthy daughter, to search for repose amongst the nobler cares, rule in opposition to that ungrateful man who resorts to flight, and govern in the land?
I rule? I will bring the state beneath my law, when my weak mind can rule itself no more, when I've abandoned control of my senses so, when I can scarce breathe beneath a shameful yoke, when I am dying?
Take flight.
I cannot leave him.
You dared to banish him? You daren't avoid him?
No longer. He knows my ardent ecstasy. I've passed the bounds of cautious modesty. In my conqueror's sight I declared my shame, yet hope glides to my heart all the same. You yourself, defeating my power's eclipse, recalling my soul already hovering on my lips, you revived me with your flattering advice, made me see that I might love him with your eyes.
Alas, innocent of your misfortune or culpable, to save you still, what would I not be capable? But if ever its offense distressed your mind, can you forget the scornfulness of his pride? With what cruel glances his harsh severity left you well nigh submissive at his feet? How odious his savage pride has made him. If Phèdre only had my eyes to see him.
Oenone, he may quench this savage pride that wounds you. Raised in the forests, he has their wildness too. Perhaps Hippolytus, hardened by their savage laws, hears love's language he never heard before. Perhaps his astonishment explains his silence, and our complaints perhaps show too much violence.
Think, a barbarian formed him in her flanks.
Scythian and barbarian, she's known love too.
He has a deadly hatred for all our sex.
Then I'll suffer a dearth of rivals, I expect. Your advice, in short, is out of season. Serve my madness, Oenone, not my reason. His inaccessible heart is opposed to love. He'll find a weaker spot that he might be moved. The charms of empire appear to stir him. He could not conceal it. Athens attracts him. His ships are already turned that way, I find, their fluttering sails abandoned to the wind. Seek out for me this youth and this ambition, Oenone. Make the crown glitter to his vision. Let him place the sacred diadem on his brow. The honor of setting it there is all I wish now. Let's see the power we can't hold to this man. He'll teach my son how to exercise command. Perhaps he'd truly like to replace his father. I'll commit to his power both son and mother. Try every means you can to change his mind. Your words will find a more ready ear than mine. Urge him, moan, weep. Paint Phèdre is dying. Don't be ashamed to adopt a suppliant sighing. I'll approve you in all. I've no hope but you. Go. I'll await you, then decide what I shall do. Oh, you, who see the shame into which I fall. Implacable Venus, am I sufficiently enthralled? You can take your cruelty no further, though. Your triumph's complete, your arrows all strike home. Yet, cruel one, if you still seek fresh glory, attack some more rebellious enemy. Hippolytus flees you, who, braving your anger, has never bowed his knees at your altar. Your name seems to offend those proud ears of his. Goddess, take vengeance. We share the same cause. If only he loves. But already you return, Oenone. He detests me. He will not listen.
Extinguish all thought of this vain amour, my lady, and summon up your former honor. The king, thought dead, will appear before your face. Theseus is here. Theseus has reached this place. The crowd went out to see him in a headlong rush. I went out at your command to find Hippolytus when 1,000 cries split the heavens.
My husband's alive, Oenone. That's sufficient. I've confessed an unworthy love he'll deplore. He lives, and I wish to know of nothing more.
What?
I predicted it, but you'd not accept it. Your tears prevailed then over my deep regret. Dying this morning, I would have been wept for. I follow your counsel. I died without honor.
You died?
Just heavens! This day, what have I done? My husband will appear. With him is his son. I'll see the witness to my adulterous amour, noting the manner in which I greet his father. My heart full of a sigh as he would not embrace. My eyes wet with the tears, scorned by that ingrate. Do you think that he, conscious of Theseus' honor, will conceal what I am burning with? This ardor? Will he let his king and father be betrayed? Can he contain the horror he's displayed? He be silent in vain. I know my transgression, Oenone, and I'm not one of those bold women who enjoy their crimes in peace and tranquility and know how to show their faces unblushingly. I know my madness and recall it completely. Already it seems these walls, these ceilings will speak aloud and are ready to accuse me. Await my husband to disabuse him of me. Let me die! From what great misfortune death sets me free. Is it such great misfortune to cease to be? Death to the wretched is no cause for terror. The name I leave behind is all I have to fear. What a fearful inheritance for my poor children. Let the blood of Jupiter swell their courage then, yet despite the true pride pure blood may occasion, my mother's guilt is still a heavy burden. I tremble lest words that speak their truth one day reproach them for mother's guilt. I tremble lest oppressed by so odious a weight, neither will ever dare to lift their gaze.
Oh, it cannot be doubted. I pity both together. Nothing was ever more justified than your fear. But why expose them to such confrontation? Why bear witness against yourself in this fashion? It's done. Phaedra, only too guilty, they'll say, fled the fierce gaze of the husband she betrayed. Hippolytus is happy in ending your days. You yourself, in dying, endorse what he says. And how can I respond when you're thus accused? Face to face with him, I'd be utterly confused. I'll see him rejoice in triumph now, I fear, speaking your shame to whoever will give him ear. Ah! Better that flames from heaven should devour me. But is he still dear to you now? Don't deceive me. With what gaze do you view this daring prince?
He seems like some terrible monster to my glance.
Why grant him a complete victory so? You fear him? Be first to accuse him, though, of a crime he may accuse you of today. Who'll deny you? All's against him anyway. His sword he happily left with you. Your present sorrow, your past distress too. His father warned long ago by your complaints, and his exile you've already once obtained.
I to dare to oppress and lack in innocence?
My zeal only has need of your silence. I tremble as you do, feel almost your own regret. You'd sooner see me die 1,000 deaths. But since I'll lose you without this remedy, your life's a prize before which all else must yield. I'll speak out. Theseus, angered by my confession, will be content to exile his son in vengeance. A father in punishing my lady is always a father. A light sentence will suffice to cool his anger. But even if innocent blood must still be shed, your honor being threatened demands no less. The treasure's too dear to dare to compromise it. Whatever sentence is pronounced, my lady, you must submit. If embattled honor would be rescued, you must sacrifice everything, even virtue. They come. I see Theseus.
Hippolytus, I see my ruin written in his bold eye. Do what you will, to you I abandon myself. In this distress I can do nothing for myself.
Fortune has ceased to oppose my wishes, my lady, and brings to your arms.
Stop, Theseus, and don't profane your feelings of joyfulness. I no longer deserve this gracious tenderness. You have been wronged. Fortune in her jealousy has not spared your wife in your absence from me. Unworthy of pleasing you or approaching you, I must only think now of hiding from you.
My son, what is this strange welcome for your father?
The mystery can only be explained by Phèdre. But if my ardent prayers can move you at all, permit me, my lord, never to see her more. Allow your trembling Hippolytus to vanish forever from the place your wife inhabits.
You are leaving me, my son.
I did not seek her. It was you who led her footsteps to the shore. You, my lord, deigned to entrust in parting to Trojan's coast Theresia and your queen. I was even charged with the duty of protection. But what duty holds me from this moment on? My eye will use his plied and skills long enough on the insignificant prey of the woods. Should I not, fleeing idleness that's worthless, dip my javelins in blood more meritorious? You had not yet achieved my tender age, when already many a tyrant and many a savage monster had felt the full force of your strength. Already the triumphant scourge of insolence, you had secured the shores of the two seas. Fearing no violence, the traveler felt free. Hercules, hanging on the rumors of those labors, was already resting from his in favor of yours. And yet I, the unknown son of a famous father, lagged far behind even the footsteps of my mother. And let my courage in short dare to be occupied. Let me, if some monster has escaped your eyes, set at your feet the honored spoils I'll bring. Or let the memory of a glorious ending immortalize my days, a death so nobly won, and prove to the whole world I was your son.
What is this? What horror spreading through this place makes my distraught family flee my face? There's so much fear, so little joy at my return. Oh heaven, why did you release me from my prison? I had but the one friend. His insolent passion sought to abduct the wife of Epirus' tyrant. Reluctantly I served his amorous intent, but we were both blinded by an angry fate. Tyrant surprised me, unarmed, defenseless. I saw the sad object of my tears, Epirus, thrown to cruel monsters by that barbarian, those that he fed on the blood of wretched men. For myself, he locked me in a gloomy cavern, a deep place close to the realm of shadows. The gods relented. When 6 months had passed, I tricked the eyes of those who guarded me at last. I freed nature from a treacherous opponent. He served as food for that monstrous regiment. And now, when I think to approach so joyfully all that the gods have made most dear to me, what do I find? When my soul, my own again, wants to drink its fill of so dear a vision, there's only fear and trembling to welcome me. They all refuse my embraces, and they flee. And myself, knowing the terror I produce, would prefer to be in that prison in Epirus. Speak! Phèdre complains I've been offended. Who has betrayed me? Why am I not avenged? Is my arms, to whom Greece has taken so much, given sanctuary to this criminal? You do not reply. My son? Is my own son in complicity with my enemies then? Enter. Too close a secret overwhelms me. Let us swiftly know the guilt and the guilty. Let Phèdre explain the trouble I find her in.
What's the meaning of these words that chill me with fear? Will Phèdre, always a prey to her deep emotion, destroy herself by framing her own self-accusation? You gods, what will the king say? What deadly poison is spread through this whole house of this passion? For myself, though to the love his hatred must disdain. Oh, how he saw me once then, how he finds me again. Dark presentiments rise to terrify me here. But innocence, in the end, has nothing to fear. Come, let me seek elsewhere some means of address, by which I might move my father's tenderness, and speak to him of a love he may oppose, but which all his power knows no way to depose.